Yo, what's up everyone, this is DJ Cable and right now you're checking out No Requests on Beatnik TV.
Hello. Well, hello.
So we're on our way to meet DJ Cable to give him one of our No Request t-shirts. We're going to go meet him at Radar Radio in Old Street and hear all about his worst requests and his DJ career.
And he's also a wicked turntablist.
Let's go and find out what he's got to say.
Hey. Can I get a shot of you, mate?
Yeah, of course you can, bro.
You just finished your radio show?
Yeah.
This is the legendary Ray Keith. How's it going, man?
We do a show on DJs called No Request, so you should be on it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
We've been filming all over the world, but
Really?
we're doing lots of DJs from London. We just did Jumping Jack Frost. We're like doing like legendary DJs. No one's really sort of like showing who legendary figures are, and then new DJs, old DJs, like, and how you can make a career out of this.
Yay, meeting legends everywhere we go. Just DJs everywhere.
Did you get shots of him on there?
Yes.
Oh, wicked.
I started DJing when I was like 15, 16 in high school, and a lot of it was hearing scratching on records and hearing people like DJ Hype scratch over drum and bass, and yeah, listening to like Scratch Perverts and, you know, hearing all like guest mixes on like Westwood Show back in the day. It really was just like hearing people scratch records back and forth. That was it. Like, I thought that was cool. I thought, yeah, I really want to do that, and none of my parents, and eventually kind of begged and got one of these like really crappy DJ in a box setups from Argos, you know, like the belt drive turntables and the mixer with the crossfade that used to like break every month, and yeah, kind of after that just sort of spent all my money on records and never looked back really. Yeah. I predominantly play a mixture of hip hop and grime. I do kind of play across the board, like in general in clubs. So I mean, that would like touch on like dancehall and UK rap, and you know, like depending on the venue and what type of plays, I might play like rare, you know, like rare groove and a bit of boogie and a bit of soul as well. But predominantly, like I'm in that sort of world of hip hop and turntablism. I spin most places, like I spin Hoxton Pony, got a monthly there, Provocative, I've got a monthly birthdays, Knuckle Bless, Resident for Faded, which does events like all across London, and you know, they're doing Amsterdam in a few weeks as well. Play at Living Proof every now and then, shout out Snips. Also play like quite a lot of university towns as well, so got like a weekly spot in Norwich. Play at the Mondrian Hotel every now and then. Also play for Doctor's Orders at a lot of their parties as well. I've been DJing for well over 10 years. I guess just kind of throw yourself into it. There's like a lot of really good like youth-based stations like Represent, Radar, where we are at the moment. You know, where else, like the Beat 103, there's like Westside FM as well. Like there's really good like platforms for, you know, that really good like for nurturing young talent. And if you've got like any kind of interest in wanting to kind of get into radio, whether it's just production or presenting or, you know, any behind the scenes stuff as well, you know, a lot of these places do offer like internships. You know, obviously the larger stations as well, like Kiss and Capital and One Extra, you know, they've got like an intern scheme as well. So, you know, if you're really interested and you're really serious about like pursuing a career in radio, just hit them up. You know, they'll say yes or no. if not, find a station, keep it moving, and yeah, just put in the work. Think long and hard about why it is you want a DJ. Like, I think nowadays a lot of people like the idea of being a DJ. They don't necessarily like the art of DJing itself. I think, you know, the idea of being in a club and being on stage and getting flown around the world is very appealing, and it's nice, you know, it's a good lifestyle, and I can't complain. Like, I've been very fortunate to go to venues and go to clubs and you know, meet artists and go to festivals, and I never would have dreamed of even doing that. You know, I was initially happy just kind of, you know, playing at a local club back in the day, but I think if you really are serious about DJing, like, just study the culture, know what it is you want to do, you know, make sure you're good enough to play out before you start playing out, you know, and that requires practice and skill. You know, if you're a guitarist, you're not going to have a few lessons and then all of a sudden go on stage at Ronnie Scott's and you know, do like an improv set or something like that. You know, if you are serious about being a DJ, just kind of learn as much as you can about the equipment, you know, how a controller works, how CDJs works, how turntables work, because, you know, there's always going to be situations where you turn up and your preferred setup isn't going to be there. You know, they might not have CDJ 2000s, they might have CDJ 900s, or, you know, the turntables might not work, so you might need to know how to like use Serato with CDJs, or, you know, the DJ might have or the venue might have a controller, so you have to plug in your laptop and use that and not your time code vinyl. So make sure you're fluent on every kind of platform there is. So, you know, study Traktor, study Serato, you know, study virtual DJ, you know, as annoying as it is, and, you know, just kind of learn your craft and hone your craft, and just put in those 10,000 hours and be good at it. As I got into DJ through scratching, I kind of bought a load of DMT videos and just kind of studied them. And they had that one called The Art of Turntablism, where it kind of breaks down like all the sort of like basic kind of scratches, and, you know, then a couple of advanced things like crashes and orbits and that. And it was just really put in practice. I was quite fortunate that there were a few DJs in my area, like Complete, there's another guy called AG, DJ Fett as well, and another guy, Nimble Fingers, who you know, we're able to like practice with and hook up with and carve with and stuff. And if you're kind of learning to scratch, like hooking up with other like-minded DJs and, you know, kind of Q&Aing with each other and you know, testing out ideas and kind of learning from other DJs, that's a really good way to actually learn how to kind of like do all the kind of turntable side of things. But with like all these, you know, online platforms like, you know, YouTube and Instagram, we've got people like, you know, Manuel and Craze like posting routine videos, you know, and you've got like all these kind of like how to scratch videos on YouTube. Like, there's no shortage of like tools to like help you like learn how to like, you know, do that side of things. So really it's just kind of like putting in the work, studying and just researching and locking yourself away and not having a social life and just practicing. There was a party in Birmingham called Goonies that used to run up until like about 2012, 2013, and there was some of the craziest parties that the DJ at. It's like where I first got to meet people like P Money. You know, they were kind of sort of bridging the gap between grime and dubstep and hip hop, when not a lot of clubs in the UK were doing that. So yeah, Goonies was one of them. Living Proof is another, just because it's full of heads. You know, and having like 900 people go crazy to, you know, hearing you play like a DMX record it's a good feeling. It's a very good feeling. And, you know, I've been lucky to kind of tour with artists as well, and, you know, play like most major festivals, so like Glastonbury, Pickle Pop, Hurricane Festival, V Festival. I think I did Reading Leeds at one point as well. Yeah, you know, so there's lots of great memories, but for me I do prefer kind of playing like the smaller kind of basement clubs, trying to get more of a vibe, and usually people that are there, you know, they're music heads as well. So you really have to kind of work hard to kind of get that reaction from them, but when you do, it's a good feeling, man. Like nothing really beats it. I don't think I can even point that down to like the worst. Like, I get lots of bad requests every week. Like, normally it's just people who, I don't know, like, I want to hear Drake all the time, and, you know, regardless of like what type of night it is, they should hear Drake. I did get asked for like track 5 of the Clubland once. Like someone just like passed me a note. I was just like, what's this? And I went, play track 5 or CD1 of Clubland. I'm like, well, I don't even know this. Like, someone explain this to me. So that was bad. I did get asked for Guns N' Roses at Dance All Night once. That's a bit weird. I don't know. Yeah, so the one thing I actually say to new DJs is, watch it, drunk people are idiots. Yeah, if you want to check me out online, we're on Spinning, what music I've got coming out and all of that good stuff, keep it locked at djcable.com. If you want to follow me on any of the social networks, it's quite simple, it's just /DJ Cable.
Wicked. Another really nice DJ. Some interesting things to say. He didn't have that many bad requests though, it seems. His were alright. He had Guns N' Roses.
Oh, I love Guns N' Roses. What's wrong with that?
That's pretty good.
He did say he gets stupid requests every week though, which is pretty much the life of a DJ. And a wicked turntablist. So I'm hopefully going to ask him to do a little turntablist routine. And we bumped into Ray Keith, the legend, on the way there.
I actually had to punch someone once, that's not rolling.
Oh yeah, me too. High five. I do it all the time. I used to, not anymore. I'm a mum now, but I used to.
So, like, I won't name the gig. I don't know if this can really go on camera, but so I was playing a New Year's Eve party, and